So I got a request to do a mower update. I guess about a little over a week ago. Since it's been about 3 weeks or so since I've done them, figured I'd go ahead and give y'all one. As you can see, my snapper and my snapper's still doing good. I just cut the yard with it the other day. I adjusted the belt tension on it a little bit, which oddly enough is just loosening a pipe clamp and pushing the entire front end of it forward. So did that, and seems to be cutting a little better than the tiller there. I want to get to that. It's too heavy for me to get under the house here, and it's not rolling because I got to take a pin out of it. Not really losing much if somebody steals it. But let me go inside here. Everything's a little bit in shambles. It's because I had been so busy. But well, to most people it might still look organized, but hey. It's just kind of the way it is. Still got the same deal going on here. Everything over here needs some work, except for the snowblower back in the back. That's fixed. I just didn't have really any room for it over here. And I might flip-flop these two since I've got so many mowers ready now. But I got this white push mower ready. This mower's come back twice. I think I finally got it fixed. The first time the pull rope mechanism flew off of it while it was running. Second time it was running so fast it actually vibrated a hole in the gas tank and all that good stuff. So just trying to get it going now. Put the original pull rope back on it and have it held, or drilled a couple holes in it and have it holding on with zip ties. It is a little loose, but it still functions great. And I've run it for a good little while and it seems to be working. So I do have it up for sale. I got the 20-inch Murray Classic, 21-inch Weed Eater. Those are both $50 mowers. And another $50 mower, my neighbor's, that I got fixed. What is that? A 6 horsepower Craftsman Briggs with the bag, front drive self-propel. And then I got that nice Toro back there in the back. Very nice Toro. Runs great. Just the self-propel cable is stuck on one speed because it's broken. John Deere, big wheel MTD. That one actually came back. I think the guy said it ran for about 5 minutes and cut off, and would restart and only run for a few minutes and cut back off. I looked and he didn't have hardly had any gas in it. Put gas in it, ran it for about 15-20 minutes. Seems to be good again. Did put a little, or had to put a little sealant on the back right of the engine where I broke into it, where it was leaking a little bit of oil. Everything looks dry on it, which is good. I just did that yesterday. Rear drive self-propel Troy built, all-wheel drive Husqvarna, and back in the back I've got an older Craftsman self-propel with the Tecumseh, which I've had a while. That's probably the one that I've had the longest. And then that Bolin self-propel. Still want to do something with the pressure washer. Haven't gotten to it yet. Those are my two edgers, the one with the Tecumseh and the one with the Briggs on it. I'm trying to sell the one with the Briggs. I'm keeping the one with the Tecumseh for right now. And then I have, my handle stash and all that good stuff. Got to get some gas. Have everything organized over here for the most part. Right now everything is. And there's my Echo blower and my Echo Weed Eater. Those things I've had about 5 years now, and they start and run great every time. Still got a few blades in my blade stash. Want to work on the tiller here. Just haven't gotten around to working on it yet. Because that's something I want to keep. So that's like going to be a fall project for me. It does start up and it will run for a couple seconds, but it's just shutting right back off. So it's something either not getting fuel or it's got old gas in it or something. So I have to figure that out. This other pressure washer here, I'm not quite sure if I want to just take the engine off of it because it is an older. It's just a 1750 psi pressure washer, so it's not really a big pressure washer anyways. And then I've got some pull rope stash here. Got a gas tank, a few engines. None of them are, let's see, probably going to break some of these down, just get some parts off of them and stick them out to the curb here before long. Some of them anyways. I just haven't done that yet, just to clean things up around here. This 6 horsepower Murray I actually got in the last lot that I purchased, and I think it's okay. It's just got the side shaft self-propel, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of more engine swapping in order for me to find an engine for that, which is fine. Then I got my container here. This is all the tiller parts and a couple of engine parts and all that good stuff in there. A couple air filters, odd and end miscellaneous whatnots that I'm going to get into. There's a base plate. That'd be nice to have. Another gas tank. So, like I said, just a few other miscellaneous parts in there. I'm going to get sorted here whenever whenever fall hits and I have some time on my, or I have time on my hands, but I just kind of like getting everything fixed first. So let's see what we have here on the fixed side, or the side to fix. Like I said, I think I'm just going to take the engine off of this leaf vac. This is just a big hunk of plastic, so it's gonna break, and it's already breaking up here. So best thing for me to do is to just take this engine and transplant it, instead of trying to fix broken plastic. So, and I have a few more engine parts back there, a couple of incomplete Craftsman baggers. I do want to make a complete Craftsman bagger, because my grandpa's mower is the same as my Craftsman. So give him a bagger to put, or to pick up leaves and stuff with, for, the price of the 2 parts that I'm missing, which are the plate that goes on the mower and the little rod that goes, or that hooks the bagger to the plate there. I'm missing that. Maybe I can find those for pretty cheap somewhere. So I'm just keeping those around for right now. I got an old red mower back there that's got the Pulsa Prime carburetor on it. I might get out here before long. The electric mower came back, even though I had had it under here for about 3 months, and it would start up every time. I think the guy started using it and it quit again. So I'm either going to save the deck, or if I just want to throw it out to the curb, I might just do that. I don't know. What else here? Got that Craftsman there, or the Boland's push mower that I put the Craftsman engine on from this Craftsman that has the compromised deck in the back. I'm keeping the deck because I could put an engine on it upside down and be away from the damaged portion of the deck and be okay. Pretty sure that Boland's is blown up. Waiting on a carb kit for this Vector Tecumseh. That actually came with the snowblower. Got the snowblower fixed first. A video will come on this whenever I get the carb kit in. It runs great, apart from the fact that whenever it's off, it's leaking gas like crazy out of the carb. So the carb needle floating seat finally went on it. A couple others back there. There's a Lowe's mower, and then there's an older Murray. I'm going to put the side shaft engine on either one of those two, because either one of those will accommodate them. They're both quantum engines on those. So that's kind of a general update. So I've got plenty to work on. I have a ton ready to sell. Things are just not really selling right now, just because it's the end of July. And so probably most of what you see here is what I'll carry into the winter and on into the spring. But I'll tell you what, I had a very good April, a very good May, and a very good June. And July, has been pretty typical for what it has been. Since it's been so hot and dry here. So that's just a quick mower update here. And I know some of y'all are probably wondering, which it's a lot different than from earlier in the year, when I couldn't keep one that was running here. And so they were selling about as quick as I could fix them there at that point. And I know if y'all looked at my really, really early videos, I started out with a whole bunch of stuff stacked over here. Well, that red one right there is the only one I have left of those. So, and oddly enough, it was the only one that got returned. And probably because of user error and not because of something that I did. But I can't say for certain. So, around a dozen here, and then I think I counted about 8 over here. And, you know, then there's my personal mower that I use to cut grass with. So, like I said, just a quick general update. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And thank y'all for continuing to watch. 200 subscribers is what I saw a couple days ago. So a huge thank you to all those who subscribe and continue to watch. Thank you for just making it a great forum to discuss lawnmowers, and just hopefully giving y'all some pointers as to how to fix them or how I fix things. And then I'm also learning stuff along the way. So I appreciate all of y'all commenting, and thank y'all for all subscribing and continuing to watch as I just simply make videos on fixing all the lawnmowers that I get. So again, I'll keep posting them as I get these fixed over here, and as I get more in, which probably won't happen this year unless I get a batch of those newer mowers, since I've got plenty over here to sell and plenty still left to fix, and since the season's starting to wind down. So again, thank y'all for watching, and thank y'all for keeping up, and I'll keep on posting videos for y'all to enjoy. So thank y'all.